Good morning. Happy Sunday. It is January 7th, 2024, and we are doing class outside. Welcome to Vinyasa class. Happy New Year. Happy Sunday. A lot of times when I start off in down dog, I go like really wide stance, like my wide feet, wide hands, almost like I think of myself as kind of like a TP shape. Stretching out your legs, just taking a couple like deep breaths. Take a second to land on your mat. And let's try this. If your feet are not wide, walk them wide. Okay, heels are going to go in a little, toes out a little. We're going to walk our hands back to our feet and find a yogi squat at the mat. Very short holding. So no worries if it feels a little like, oh, already. Find a yogi squat, land any version of this for like one breath, and then you're going to walk right back to down dog. Does that make sense? We'll do this a few times. So no pressure at all. Take a breath or two in down dog, and then again, walk your hands back. Find yourself in a yogi squat. A breath or two to lift through your heart. Drive your knees out to the sides a little bit, and then we'll go down dog again. Hands walk forward, spread through your fingers, start to engage the muscles in your hands and in your core. Walking back to yogi squat again. Hands walk to the back of the mat. Heels in, toes out. Drop it down. Lift your heart up. What a gorgeous day. I'm not trying to rub it in. Just, I'm so happy to have such a nice morning. Down dog. Walk it forward. We'll take one more. From your down dog, you're going to walk it back to yogi squat. Spread through your toes. Maybe on this one, you can get a little lower in your butt, a little higher in your heart. Shrug your shoulders down, shoulder blades down your back. Downward facing dog. This time when you get to down dog, walk your feet in. So back to like a normal down dog. Lift your right leg. We're going to get right into warming up. Bend your knee, open your hip. Give it a circle or two if you want. Shake out your foot or your knee. When you're ready, draw your knee to your nose and step forward. Left knee on the ground. We'll find a low crescent lunge. Torso up, arms up if you want, or hands on your hips or hands at your heart. I'm inviting that gentle sort of like pulsing to kind of get into the depth of the hips. Left quad lengthening, left glute engaging, tailbone scooping under. We'll come back for half splits when you're ready. Shift it back. Straighten your right leg. Draw both of your hip creases back and point your chest forward. Open up your collarbones. Nice and wide. You can pulse a little here if you want. It's a little different in a half split, but bend back into your right knee. Tuck your toes. Step back to plank pose. Just a couple of breaths here. My favorite thing to do here is pedaling out my knees. You guys can stay still, or you could even take a couple of little like hip rainbows, dropping heels over to the right or to the left. I'm not going all the way, just kind of lowering a little bit. Hello, Oliver. Downward facing dog, hips up and back. Nice and easy. Lift your left leg. Bend your knee, open your hip. There you go, get your pecans, babe. Shake out your ankle, your knee, bend and straighten. Nice deep, full breaths. When you're ready, your knee draws to your nose. We're gonna step through, left foot forward. Right knee to the floor. Your favorite low crescent lunge version. Just getting into the mood. It's creepy. Pulse a little if you want. Right quad lengthens, right glute engages, tailbone scoops under, heart lifting. Soften your elbows. Soften your face. Half split when you're ready. Your favorite way to stretch your left hamstring. And we just had cookie day on the 4th. Ate some really good cookies. Speaking of favorites. So you can feel free to move in and out of this half split as you want or need. Hey, William Wallace, over here, babe. Come on. When you're ready, bend back into your left knee. You're gonna crawl forward. And then we'll step to plank. Tuck your right toes. Come back to plank. Pedaling or rocking the hips side to side, either one. Just spend a couple breaths. Push down into your hands. Spread your shoulder blades apart on your back. Take this to downward facing dog. When you're ready, hips up and back. Walk your feet forward to a forward fold, top of the mat. Uttanasana. Drop your head. Hands to your shins or the floor. I'm going to inhale, lengthen halfway up, long spine. Exhale and fold. We'll root to rise, come all the way up on your inhale. Let your palms touch overhead, get nice and tall through your waist. Exhale, hands to your heart. Or your hips. We're going to balance on one leg super briefly before we move on. Let's see. So let's stand on the right leg. Pick up your left knee to the height of your hip. Make kind of like a 90-degree angle. Drop the left hip down. Cool. All right. Let's go hands to heart, actually. I changed my mind. So your left thigh is parallel to the floor. I want you to twist your upper body towards the left. Oops. Keep both of your hips facing the front of the room, front of your space. If you want to go a little further, you can open your arms. It's kind of like an open twist. Cool. Core in, chest up. Keep your left leg up. Face the front now. Lift both of your arms. Breathe in. And then exhale, tree pose. So that same left leg, bring your foot to the inside of your right ankle or thigh or calf. Hands however you would like them. Let your left hip open, like you're trying to show your left inner thigh to the front of the room. Talk about an awkward cue. All right, arms up, inhale if you can, in tree. And as you exhale, you're just gonna put your foot right down and we're gonna do the other side. Just a brief little balance warm up. When you're ready, you're gonna stand on your left foot, lift your right knee. So your right thigh's parallel to the floor, a little 90-degree angle. Cool. Hands at your heart, turn your upper body to the right. Doesn't have to be a deep twist, we're just getting warm. You can open your arms here if you want. That right leg is kind of floating. Can you drop your right hip? Try not to hike that up. Shoulders down, arms long. Ground into the whole sole of your left foot. So you're going to keep your right leg where it is now, and then we're going to go arms up, face the front of the room. Take an inhale. As you exhale, find tree. Right foot goes anywhere on your left leg. Pick your favorite hand variation. Mine is the one that's holding a cup of coffee. Let the right hip open out to the right, like show your right inner thigh to the front of the room. And you can think about that cue next time you're doing a public presentation or holding a meeting. Let's take an inhale, lift your arms if you can, in tree. And as you exhale, mountain pose, put it down. Shake it out if you need. Guys ready? Let's do it. Inhale, arms up, out and up, back bend if you want. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lengthen up halfway. Plank pose, exhale, step or hop. You're here for just an inhale. And as you exhale, come all the way down to your belly, slide your hands back immediately, and then inhale for cobra. Untuck your toes, press your hips down, lift your heart. Exhale, release. We got two more. Inhale, cobra. You can turn this into up dog if you want, it's up to you. Exhale, release, back to the floor. Come on, baby. Last one, inhale, cobra. Heart open, squeeze your triceps. Exhale, release. Tabletop or plank, inhale. Downward facing dog, exhale. Okay. Looking forward. Bend your knees, step or hop feet to the top. Inhale, lengthen halfway. Exhale, fold. Root to rise all the way up. Inhale. Hands to your heart. Exhale, stand on your right foot. We'll do this a little quicker. Lift your left leg, thigh parallel, same exact thing. Turn your upper body to the left. Open up your arms. Awesome. Keep that left thigh parallel to the ground. Left leg lifting. Arms up, face the front. Inhale. Exhale, tree, left foot on the inside of your right thigh. You got like one breath here. If you fall out, no worries, who cares? Inhale, arms up in tree. Exhale, put your feet down. Right into the other side. Hands at your heart when you're ready. Lift your right leg now. Thigh parallel to the ground, drop that hip. Turn your upper body to the right. Open up your arms. Stand strong on your left foot. Like use your whole leg muscles. Hug the muscles to your bones and grow out of that. Keep your right leg where it is. Face the front now. Lift your arms. Take an inhale. Exhale, tree. Right foot on your inner left leg. Left leg a lifting, right leg a lift. I couldn't help it. Arms up in tree. Take an inhale. Hi, sweetie pie. Mountain pose. Exhale. Put it all down. Inhale, root to rise. Not root to rise. Arms up. Urdhvastasana. Exhale, fold forward. Dive it out. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Hey, Oliver. Exhale, vinyasa. Step to plank. You take as long or short as you want. Just do what you're doing on purpose. Make the decision. Make the conscious decision. I'm doing chaturanga or I'm not doing chaturanga. Downward facing dog. Get your shoulders out of your ears. Wrap your triceps back. All right, you ready, guys? I keep saying that. Shift forward to plank. Come down to tabletop. Hands and knees. Shake your hands out if you want to. We're going to do a tiny little flow on the right side and then the left side before we move on. So here's what this looks like. Left knee down, left hand down. You're going to open up your right arm like you're about to thread the needle, but now lift your right leg and find Stargazer pose. Does that make sense? It's kind of like a modified side plank. It's a little more relaxed. Stretch your right arm over your right ear if you want. And then check it out. From here, we thread the needle. So you're going to twist around to your left, bring your right knee to the ground, and then right arm threads the needle right underneath. Cool? Put your right face down on the mat. Walk your left hand forward. Not here for long because we're going to do this a couple more times. Cool? Left hand is coming back underneath your shoulder. You're going to inhale and open all the way back up to Stargazer pose. Right arm up, right leg back. Right leg a lifting. Stargazer, open up your heart. Let it be comfortable. Go back to thread the needle. Twisting around, lengthen the right side of your body, thread the right arm. Both knees are planting. You're facing the left side of your space now. Let's do this one more time. You ready? Press into your left hand. Open up. Right arm all the way up. Right foot steps back. Circle your right arm over your ear. Really open up the side body and your heart if you can. Inhale. Thread the needle. Careful. Really enjoy I feel like it's a flossing kind of movement. Right arm out to the left. Okay. Come back to tabletop. 2 hands, 2 knees on the ground. Tuck your toes, float your knees, just hover them. Draw your core in, push your shoulder blades apart on your back. Wrap your triceps back. This is a really powerful pose, building up a little bit of heat. Inhale here. Remember this pose. Exhale, push up to downward facing dog. We do that a couple times. Inhale, hovering table, float the knees, hug the core in, push the ground away. Exhale, up and back, downward facing dog. Twice more. Inhale, come forward, hover the knees, push the floor away. Exhale, down dog, lots of core. One more time. Inhale, come forward, hover the knees. Really strong in the shoulders and the arms. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, that's fun, isn't it? Inhale, plank, shift forward all the way. Vinyasa, chaturanga, or floor. Find downward facing dog. Cool. And then we're going to drop it to tabletop and do the other side, that little flow. Before we do that, you guys flip your palms up. Stretch out our hands for a second. Fingertips face each other. Stretch the backs of your wrists. You can bend your elbows. Just shake them out if that feels better. Do a couple finger blinks. And then the little thread the needle stargazer flow is going to happen on the other side. Right knee and right hand solid on the ground. You're going to open up your left arm like you're going to thread the needle and then step your left foot back. Stargazer. A little different than modified side plank. My foot is farther back than it would be in modified side plank. From here, we're threading the needle. So stretching the left side of the body. Bring both knees down. Left arm goes right over to the right and lay your left face on your mat. Oh, hi, Hershey Kiss. Cool. We're doing this twice more. Plant your right hand under your shoulder and then open it up. Left arm lifts, left foot steps back, stargazer pose. Left arm over your left ear. Open up your belly and your heart. Thread the needle. Left arm scoops all the way under, all the way over to the right. It's a really nice rotation. One more time. Open it up, unthread. Left arm lifts, left foot steps back, stargazer. Really into the side body and the front body. It's like a giant yawn. Thread the needle. Reach your left arm a little farther to the right this time if you can. I'm staring right at the sun. Is that bad? That's not bad, is it? Tabletop. Just exiting this pose. Cool. 4 more reps of hovering table to down dog. Tuck your toes, float your knees, spread your shoulder blades, really strong in the arms. Float the knees. Gather in your core. Inhale. Exhale, down dog. Straighten your legs, drop your heels. Inhale, come back. Hover the knees. Pull your core up and in. Exhale, downward facing dog. Use your hand muscles. Inhale, hover the knees. You got 2 more. Spread your shoulder blades. Breathe. Exhale, downward facing dog. Heels drop. Last one, inhale, hover. Come forward. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good stuff. Walk or jump to the top of your mat. Take your time. We'll actually take a Padahastasana here. So in your forward fold, bend your knees enough so that you can flip your palms up and then put them under your feet. Stand on your palms. Try to get your toes all the way up into the wrist creases. So your whole hand is under your foot. You can pull up a little bit to stretch out those tissues in the wrist, but just be careful. I'm moving my feet around on my hands, like massaging my hands with my feet. Only in yoga class. All right, let's release the hands when you guys are ready. And then we'll roll up to stand. Tuck your chin to your chest, soften your knees, come all the way up. I'm going to meet you in mountain pose. Shrug your shoulders back, arms by your sides, palms facing forward. Let's reset. All right, I'm excited for this. Inhale, arms out and up, chest up, gaze up. Exhale, dive forward. Inhale, lengthen your spine. Your vinyasa, all the way back, all the way down. Come back up for air, cobra or up dog. Hi, sweetie pie. Downward facing dog. Hi, sweetheart. Yep, they're still there. I didn't move them. There you go. Inhale, right leg to the sky. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Straighten it out. Look forward, square it off. Step on through. High lunge. Bend the right knee. Pick up your torso. Arms up if you want. You guys know the deal. Soften your elbows. Sit deep into your legs. Scoop the tailbone underneath and see if you can lengthen your low back. Hands to your heart. Tip forward, prayer twist to the right. Hook your left elbow outside your right thigh. Press the back of the left knee up and engage your left leg. Press back through the left heel. Just helps to like really solidify the balance. Look at the floor. You're stepping up to chair pose. Keep the prayer twist if you can. Cool. All right. So keeping the prayer, you're going to untwist. So now you're in chair pose with a prayer, but no twist. Stand all the way up. Take your right leg with you. We did this a little bit. Okay, so right leg in the air, same position as before. Now left hand grabs your outer right thigh. Twist your upper body to the right and reach your right arm back. Modified dancing Shiva. The full version is just straightening the right leg out in front of you. So if you wanted to do that, you would grab the outer edge of your right foot. Drop the right hip. Stand strong in your left leg. Hug the muscles to the bones. Right leg a lifting. We're going to retrace our steps. This is always so much fun. Bend back into your right knee if it's straight. Bring your hands to prayer. Untwist carefully and sit into your chair. Ooh, that was a rhyme. Sink into the chair in prayer. Inhale, open your chest. And as you exhale, twist to the right. Left elbow outside your right thigh. Looking down for balance, step back with your left foot. Find the lunge prayer twist that we came out of a second ago. Press the left heel back. Engage your left leg, the whole leg. Got it? High crescent lunge, untwisting. Sink as low as you want to in your legs. Give it a huge breath in. Scoop the tailbone, lift the heart. Exhale, plant your hands. That was fun. All right, step back to plank. Shifting forward. Come to chaturanga, bend your elbows 90 degrees, or take the floor if you want. Upward facing dog or cobra. Downward facing dog. Shake it out. Left leg a lifting. Inhale. Oh, I can't stop. Exhale, bend your knee, open your hip. Straighten it out, look forward. I'm going to step through for a high crescent lunge. Left foot between your hands. Hug the inner thighs as you come up. Helps to square the hips and balance. Heart high, shoulders relaxing away from your ears. Scoop the tailbone, lift your heart, lengthen your low back. It's always harder on this side. Bring your hands to your heart, tipping forward, twist to the left, right elbow outside your left thigh. And immediately get a little stronger in the back leg. We are all obviously working hard in the front leg. Push your right heel back. Share the labor a little bit. Twist. Hi, beautiful. Yeah, your snacks are still in the plate. This is Oliver. Okay, guys, look down for balance. Step up to chair pose. Keep the prayer twist. Just for a second. Prayer twisting chair. Cool. Now you're going to let go of the twist. Keep the prayer. Find chair pose with the prayer. Chair with the prayer. Okay, and then now we stand up. Take your left leg with you, please. Prepare for dancing Shiva. Right hand, outer left thigh. Start to turn your body to the left, upper body. Left arm reaches back. Cool. Hug your right leg muscles to your right leg bone and stand taller on the right leg, right? It's no slouching. Get really nice and tall. Falling over. The full pose is just straightening the left leg, grabbing the outer edge of your left foot. I shouldn't say just, that's a pretty hard addition. We haven't done this in a while, have we? Fun part now, retrace your steps. So if your leg is straight, you're going to rebend it, grabbing your outer left thigh. Bring your hands to prayer and sit back into your chair. Chair pose in prayer. Inhale, chest wide. And now twist to the left, right elbow outside the left thigh. Retracing our steps. Sit your butt lower. You can do this. Pull your knees back. Look down for balance. Step your right foot back. Back to the prayer twisting lunge. Strengthen your right leg. Squeeze your butt, squeeze your quad, push your heel back. High crescent lunge, release the twist carefully. Reach your arms up, your heart up, your gaze up. Drop your shoulders, drop your tailbone. Exhale, hands frame your left foot. Step back to plank, keep your butt low. Vinyasa. All the way up and back, downward facing dog. Take a breath or two. If you need to shake it out, shake it out. i.e., like if you got to come out of down dog for a second, feel free, because we have more coming. All right, hi, baby boy. Inhale your right leg high. Step straight through now, foot between your hands. High crescent lunge. Come on up. Feel the power of the lunge. Core in, hips low. Warrior two. I've been waiting for this all day, you guys. Warrior two is like one of my favorite poses. Sit nice and low, drop your hips, bend deeply into the right knee. Oh, beautiful feeling. Flip the right hand. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Exhale, side angle. Maybe you extend your left arm. Let's go twice more. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more. Flip and reverse. Keep pushing that right knee out to the right. Exhale, extended side angle. Big transition coming up. You're going to flip and reverse on the inhale. Cool. Now cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot. Come off your left heel. Walk your hands forward, lift your left leg. You are in a supported warrior three. Does that make sense? Hands are underneath your shoulders on the ground. Left leg is pressing back. Left hand on the ground or a block or a tree stump. Right hand to your hip. Start turning your upper body to the right. This is revolved half moon. Maybe you lift your right arm. Press your left heel back, just like you did in the lunge. Press it back. Lift the inner thigh, squeeze your butt, squeeze your quad. Turn your upper body to the right. Look up at your right thumb. It's a bear of a pose, isn't it? Whew. Best part, come back to warrior two. Be very careful with your hips and your knees. Right hand to the ground. Carefully step your left foot back and spin it right on open into warrior two. So we're back where we started. Nice. Right hand flips one more time. Reverse your warrior. This time straighten your right leg. Another one of my faves. Triangle pose. Start with arms parallel to the ground. And then you're going to tuck your hips back so that you can shift forward, right hand to right leg. Or block or ankle. Draw back the right hip. You want to make the right side waist long like the left side waist. So you're trying not to round laterally. Does that make sense? Okay. Warrior two, just for a second, bend your right knee. Right. Cool. From here, you're going to cartwheel your hands down, frame your right foot. Hi, little man. Hi, sweetie pie. Step back to plank. From your plank, we have an opportunity to flip our dogs. If you want to do that, your left side is your foundation. Lift your right leg, bend your right knee, and then flip over to the outside edge of your left foot. Kind of like Stargazer, but it's a little harder because you're not on your knee anymore. Squeeze your butt, lift your hips up, drop your head back, open your mouth. Vinyasa. Your way. Do whatever you need to do. We're going to meet in downward facing dog. It is warm outside. Sorry, Marcia and Caroline. Okay, here we go. You guys ready? Whew. Left leg up, inhale. Turn around. Exhale, step straight through. High crescent lunge. Hug the inner thighs. Heart high, gaze high, tailbone low, hips low. All right. Open it out to warrior two. Drop your right heel. Both hips are heavy. Bend deeply into your left knee. Keep the left knee tracking out to the left. Push into the ball of your left foot. Cool. Flip your left hand. Reverse your warrior. Inhale. Stay low in your hips. Exhale, side angle. Maybe you extend the right arm. We'll do that twice more. Inhale, flip and reverse. Stay low in your legs. Exhale, extended side angle if you can. Ooh, twist your heart up to the sky. Last one, inhale, flip and reverse. Hey, sweetheart. Exhale, extend your side angle. Cool. All right, flip and reverse one more time. This is the big transition, or part of it. Cartwheel your hands down, frame your left foot. Now you're gonna come off of your right heel. Cool. Looking forward, walk your hands forward. Lift your right leg. So your legs are kind of making a perpendicular shape. Leave your right hand where it is, put it on a block if you want. Left hand to left hip. Start turning your chest to the left. Move your sternum forward. Don't bend. Keep lengthening, lengthening. Push the right heel back, just like in the lunge. Squeeze your quad, squeeze your butt. Lift your inner thigh, twist farther to the left. If you can, lift your left arm. Can you look up at your left hand? Whoa. Press the left heel back. Twist, twist, twist. Yeah, it's a hard one. Ooh. Okay, ready? Come all the way back to warrior two. Put your hands down. Carefully step back with your right foot. And you're going to spin it right up into warrior two. Left leg is cooking. We're going to flip our left hand. Reverse the warrior. Straighten your left leg now. Oh, yes. And then Trikonasana, triangle pose. Start with arms horizontal. Tuck back your left hip. And then you're going to shift forward. Left hand on your left leg. Right arm up or right hand on your hip. Draw your core in and notice if you're sticking your butt out behind you. Does that make sense? We're not trying to backbend. It's easy to backbend in this. Try not to do that. Lean your right shoulder blade back, but push into the ball of your left foot. Warrior two. Bend into your left leg. Coming up for one last second. Cool, and then you're going to cartwheel your hands down, frame out the whole thing. Step back to plank pose, take your time. There's an option to flip your dog here. If you want to do that, you're going to lift your right leg, bend your knee behind you, roll to the outside of the right foot. Sorry, lift the left leg. That's what I was trying to say. Open up your heart, drop your head back, stick out your tongue. This is where we get to see where, oh, there's cobwebs in that corner. Oh, I need to vacuum under the couch. Vinyasa, take your time. Downward facing dog. Hey, you guys, ready to go through that again? I thought so. Inhale your right leg high. You got this. Exhale, step forward. High crescent lunge. Big breath in the crescent lunge. Exhale, hands to your heart. Tip forward, twist to the right. Haha, tricked you. We're doing the whole thing again. Press the left heel back. You got this. Look down, step up to chair. Left foot up to meet your right. Ooh, prayer twisting chair. Release the twist, keep the prayer in your chair. Push down into your heels, stand all the way up. Ah, that feels nice, doesn't it? Lift your right leg. Thigh parallel to the ground. Left hand to outer right thigh, right arm back. Go full dancing Shiva if you want. Straighten out your right foot, leg. Stand tall, 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 taller on the left leg. Retrace our steps. Bend the right knee, hands to your heart, face front, chair pose. In chair, prayer, inhale. Exhale, twist to the right. Cool. Look down for balance. Step back with your left foot. Releasing the twist, high crescent lunge. Hips are low, tailbone low, heart high. Breathe in. Vinyasa, exhale. Four limbs are flying. Other side. Inhale your left leg high. Step forward, exhale. High crescent lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift up. Get nice and strong in your lunge. Hands to your heart. Tip forward, inhale. Chest wide. Twist to the left, exhale. Right elbow outside your left thigh. Push the right heel back. Push it back, 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 back. Now look down for balance. Step up to chair. Right foot to meet your left. You are in prayer, chair twist. Keep the prayer. Release the twist. Chair prayer. Push down in your heels. Stand all the way up. Feels nice. Lift your left leg. Thigh parallel to the ground. Right hand to outer left thigh. Turn your chest to the left. Left arm back, dancing Shiva. Full version is here for you if you want. Press the sole of your left foot forward. Grab the outer edge of your left foot. Stand taller, 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 taller. No matter where you are, taller, higher. Okay, we're going to rebend our left knee. Hands in prayer. Face forward. Sit back into chair. Just the prayer, one step at a time. Inhale. Twist to the left. Exhale. Right elbow outside the left knee, thigh. Look down for balance. Carefully step right foot back. Strong in both legs. Prayer twisting lunge. High crescent lunge, releasing the twist. Give it a huge triumphant breath. Soften your elbows. Lift your heart. Scoop your tailbone. Vinyasa. Keep your butt low when you back. Downward facing dog. Inhale the right leg high. I know. You ready for the next part? Exhale, step forward. High crescent lunge. Squeeze the inner thighs. Lift up high. That was another rhyme. Okay. In your lunge, hands to heart center. Open it out to warrior two. Spin the left heel down. Sit low. Flip your right hand. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Stay low in your legs. Exhale, extended side angle. You got this. One more. Inhale, reverse the warrior. Exhale, extended side angle. Inhale, just warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down. Frame the right foot. Come off your left heel. Walk forward, supported warrior three. Left leg up. Press the left heel back. It's just like the lunge. Strong left leg. It's just like dancing Shiva. Left hand down. Right hand to your hip. Start turning open to the right. Revolved half moon. Shoulders out of your ears. Right arm up if you can. Right arm up. Left inner thigh up. Left heel back. Right hip back. Like a word puzzle. Get your right thumb. Can you do it? Warrior two. Be careful. Hands come down. Bend your right knee. Step all the way back. Left heel hits the floor. Open it up to warrior two. One flip and reverse, straighten your right leg while you're leaning back. Triangle pose. Horizontal arms, tuck back the right hip, lean forward. Left shoulder blade opens back, 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 back. Right big toe ball mound presses down. Tuck your tailbone. Send the tailbone towards your left heel. Let's come back up, upright. Check it out. I'm adding on one thing. Bring your hands to your hips and then turn to face the front of the room. We're setting up for pyramid pose. So you still have your right foot forward. Left heel, left toes are pointing out to the left. Makes sense? I always have to shorten my stance for this. Hands on your hips or hands at your heart. You're going to start to hinge forward, keeping the hips square to the front of the room. A hamstring stretch for your right leg. Drawing back your right outer hip. Sending your sternum towards your toe, just like we do in half splits. There's always an opportunity to twist here. If you want to take it, that's totally fine. Left hand stays on the floor or goes to the floor, and then you open your chest to the right. We just went this way and revolved half moon, so I get it if you're like, I'm pretty good with that now. Keep drawing the right hip back. Point your chest forward. Long spine, longer, longer, longer. Carefully release into plank pose. Careful, careful. Opportunity to flip our dog if you guys want. Roll to the outer edge of your left foot. Put your right toes down on the ground beneath or behind you. Right knee is bent. Drop your head. You know the human head weighs between 8 and 12 pounds? Vinyasa. That's heavy. I think that number is correct. The point is the human head is heavy. And so if we relax our head, it's going to have a pretty big impact on the rest of our spine. It's like a bowling ball on the end of a string. Okay, we got this. Other side, left leg up, inhale. Step forward, exhale. Come to high crescent lunge. This is it, you guys, last standing work. Up with your arms, up with your head, hands to your heart. Warrior two, spin your right heel down. Get low, get wide. Flip your left hand. Reverse your warrior, inhale. Side angle, extend it, exhale. Twice more. Inhale, flip and reverse. Exhale, extended side angle. One more, flip and reverse. Just like Missy Elliott. Exhale, extended side angle. Just warrior two now. Cool. Hands cartwheel down, frame your left foot. Come off your right heel. We walk our hands forward for supported warrior three. Lift your right leg up. It's just like the lunge. It's just like standing, dancing Shiva. Press the heel back, squeeze your quad, squeeze your butt, hug the muscles to the bone. Left hand comes to your hip. Start turning your chest to the left. Keep lengthening your spine. Tailbone back, sternum forward. Left arm up if you can. Look at your left thumb. Don't force it, but give it a shot. Left hip back, right heel back, left shoulder back, right inner thigh up. You are a pretzel. Hi, little squirrel. Warrior two, be careful. Hands down. Soften your left knee. Step all the way back with your right foot. I had to take that one kind of slow. Flip your left hand, Missy Elliott, into reverse warrior. Straighten your left leg while you're back there. Trikonasana. Take your time. Tip the left hip down. Maintain the length on the left side of your rib cage. Hi, sweetie pie. I know he took all the pecans. You're going to have to content yourself with almonds this time. I know. It's a hard life. It's a hard life. I love you. Let's come back up. Hands to hips or heart, wherever you want. You're going to just turn to face the front of the mat. Probably works better if you walk the right foot a little out to the right to set up for pyramid pose. Hip alignment for pyramid pose is just like warrior one. The stance is going to be a little different. Baby man. All right, tip forward when you're ready from the hip points. Lengthen your sternum towards your left foot. Your hands can go wherever is supportive for you. If I had blocks, I would use them here. Right, especially like I know me and Marcia, we got hamstring stuff. So like I always have to soften this knee, put your hands up on something higher. No matter where you are in a yoga pose, you have to be able to breathe deeply. It doesn't have to be easy, but if you cannot take a deep breath in, then you're going too far. Where did we go from here? Oh, twist if you want, guys. Right hand down, left arm up if you want. Keep lengthening your sternum forward. Carefully releasing into plank pose. The most relaxing pose in the world. Keep your butt low. Find your plank. One last opportunity to flip your dog. You would lift the left leg, roll to the outer edge of the right foot. Oops. Let your bowling ball, let your head hang off the end of your spine. Like a big bouncy bowling ball. Vinyasa when you're ready. Now I want to know how much my head weighs. Do smarter people have heavier heads because their brains are more dense? We're facing down. That makes me laugh. All right. We'll find pigeon pose. Your right leg can come up, or feel free to set this up however you want. Bring your right knee behind your right wrist. Lay on your back if you feel more comfortable. All of this moving and flowing. Now you get to like work into the space that you've created. Feel all that freedom in your low back and your hips and your legs. Hang out for a few breaths. We'll take this on each side, then we'll lay down on our backs. We'll take a reclined twist, just so you guys know. So if you got a tight side, you want to stay longer on one or the other, then feel free. Hi, sweetheart. I'm going to switch sides. You guys can feel free to stay longer or switch also. I know you guys took all the pecans. I know. However, and whenever you're ready, you're going to find your pigeon variation on the left side. It's like a dessert after dinner, right? Dessert being like this really lovely pigeon pose that hopefully feels like, I'm ready for this. I could do this. Opened up a little bit, loosen up a little bit. Watch yourself. Make sure you're not like clenching your fists or your jaw or your feet or whatever. Relax your belly. Again, be here as long as you want to. Well, I'm kind of lying because I feel like I could be here for another 30 minutes, but you're going to find your way onto your backs when you're ready. Make sure your back feels okay, your legs feel okay. Lay down on your back. We'll take a gentle twist and then we'll close out. Tons of ways to twist. We know this. The gentlest probably version would be feet bent, knees wide. Knees bent, feet wide. and letting your knees just fall to the left. That's a gentle way. You want to go a little bit more, bring your legs together, knees into chest, and then drop them over to the left. You can also do the left leg straight, right leg bent. So many options. Right arm can open out to the right. Relax your shoulder. Relax the right side of your face. Breathe into your belly. Like make your belly as big as you can. Give those organs some air, some space. Or staying as long as you want in your twist. I'll be honest with you guys, when I do yoga by myself, I'll stay in a twist for 15 minutes on each side. It just is such a nice, relaxing place to be if I'm warmed up. Otherwise, it's not comfortable at all. You can come back to the center and switch sides when you're ready. I'm switching. You guys take your time. Doesn't have to be the same twist on each side. I would say try it, but if it just feels wrong, don't worry about it. Most of the time we can tell when something's going to be a good choice or a bad choice physically. We might not want to believe it, but we usually can tell. Breathe into your belly. Big, expanding. Give yourself like a big Buddha belly. Relax the left side of your face. While you're getting ready to find Shavasana, you're going to scan your body for anything else that you need, anything that feels trapped still, if you need another pose or whatever. Last weekend, we did this mudra with our hands. We're not going to do it now unless you guys want to, but you can do a really simple version of that sort of meditation, which is finding one thing that you want more of and one thing that you want less of, or that you're ready to release. And on the inhale breath, you think of that thing that you want more of. Try to make it like a short phrase or one word so you can repeat it. And on the exhale, you think of the thing that you want to release. So you're consciously breathing in what you want and breathing out what you're ready to let go of. Breathing in what you want more of. And breathing out what you're ready to let go of. Breathing in what you want more of. Breathing out what you can let go of. Letting go doesn't have to mean getting rid of something that you hate. It just means making space. That's all. You can let go of something and then you can pick it back up later. We all know that. So what do you want more of now? And what can you kind of, put away in the garage till later? Or maybe like you sell it or something. Take as much time as you want. I am so happy to see you guys every single time, and I will see you on the other side. Namaste.